Hello guys, today is 15th January 2019 and this is Daily Current Affairs brought to you by Neo IAS. And our topics are Global Housing Tech Challenge, Damini Mobile Application, Commonwealth Secretariat Arbitral Tribunal, that is CSAT, and impacts of the desalination, as well as our usual sessions, MapAdder program, as well as PQRS. And our very first news is about the Global Housing Tech Challenge. As the name suggests, the challenge is related with housing as well as technology. And this Global Housing Tech Challenge is launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Main intention is, or the challenge is aimed at introducing best technologies to construct houses quickly and at lower cost. So, the main aim is to ensure or introducing technologies to construct houses at a lower cost as well as at a short span of time. As the name suggests, it is a challenge. The main intention is to construct houses at a short span at a lower cost using innovative technologies. And we know that the central government has promised that constructing 1.2 crores house by 2022. So this Global Housing Tech Challenge helps the particular program of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, because on that particular program, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, the government promised to construct 1.2 crore houses by 2022. And as it is a challenge, the 6 winners of this challenge will be able to design and develop 1,000 homes each. So 6 winners will be able to build and develop 1,000 homes each. That makes 6,000 homes. And for these 6,000 homes, the central government given an additional grant of 2.5 lakh rupees per each home. And for that particular purpose, the government will offer 150 crores as the technology innovation grant to build these 6,000 houses. And our news is about the Global Housing Tech Challenge. It is launched by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. And as a challenge, the main intention is to build or introduce technologies that will make easy construction of houses at lower cost and at a faster pace. And in the challenge, the 6 winners will get the opportunity to design and build 1,000 homes each. That makes 6,000 homes, and 2.5 lakh rupees of technology grant will be given to these particular 6,000 houses for 2.5 lakh per each house. And it is as part of the promise made by the Union government for constructing 1.2 crores houses by 2022 under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban. And our next news is about Damini Mobile Application. It's a simple thing. It is a mobile app which give alerts about the lightning activity over some area. So about the lightning we know, high lightning and thunderstorm. And it is about the app will give idea about the or alerts on the lightning activity in the area, and it is under the Ministry of Earth Science. This Damini app will be under the Ministry of Earth Science, and this app is developed by the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology Pune. IITM Pune developed this particular Damini app, as well as it warns the people about lightning at least 30 to 45 minutes before it strikes. So this app will give notice or alerts to the people before 30 to 45 minutes before the lightning strikes the earth. So the topic was about Damini. Damini is a mobile application which give alerts about the lightning in a particular area, and it is under the Ministry of Earth Science. But Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology Pune developed this particular app, and it will give alerts 30 or 45 minutes before the lightning strikes the earth. And our next news is about the Commonwealth Secretariat Arbitral Tribunal, that is abbreviated as CSAT. And this is in news because recently the Justice Ekam IAS, we know that who is a judge of the Supreme Court, and the decision of this Justice Ekam IAS became decisive in the removal of Alok Verma as the CBI director. We know the issues related with the appointment and removal of the CBI director Alok Verma. So the Justice Ekam IAS decision became very decisive in the removal of Alok Verma. So the government promised or the government offered to nominate him to the Commonwealth Secretariat Arbitral Tribunal as one of its 8 members. But the Justice A.K. Sikri turned down or refused to the particular post. So, news is about the Commonwealth Secretariat of Arbitral Tribunal, that is CSAT. And CSAT is a London-based tribunal constituted mainly for resolving disputes of the Commonwealth organizations. So, it is mainly for resolving disputes of the Commonwealth organizations, and it is established and operated under a statute that is agreed by Commonwealth nations in the year 1995. So, CSAT is Commonwealth Secretariat Arbitral Tribunal. It is a London-based tribunal constituted mainly for resolving the disputes between Commonwealth organizations, and it works under a statute which is signed by the Commonwealth governments in the year 1995. And in case of dispute, the judgment of the tribunal will be final and there shall not be any possibility for the appeal. And also the Commonwealth CSAT or Commonwealth Secretariat Arbitral Tribunal have 8 members from different Commonwealth nations. So, this one of the 8 members, the government recommended Justice A.K. Sikri as one of the 8 members. There are some conditions to become a member of the Commonwealth Secretariat. He or she should have high moral character, as well as, or he should be held a judicial office, higher judicial office in any Commonwealth country, or he should be an eminent jurist having not less than 10 years of experience. So that some conditions are there to become a member of the CSAT. And the Justice A.K. Sikri was recommended for the post, but he refused or turned down the post. And the tenure of this particular post is for 4 years. And there is one additional term also. If a person chosen as the member of the CSAT, he can also become a member after. He can also become the member after 4 years. So there are 2 terms, but the tenure is 4 years. So news is about the CSAT, that is Commonwealth Secretariat Arbitral Tribunal. It is a London-based tribunal for solving the issues related with Commonwealth, intergovernmental and various international organizations. And it is established under the statute signed by the Commonwealth governments, and the judgment of this particular tribunal will be final. There will be no option for the appeal, and the CSAT contains or comprises 8 members, and the tenure of each member is 4 years. And our next news is about the impacts of desalination or desalination plants. According to the study, the desalination plant worldwide produces high salty water and toxic chemicals which are discharged into the sea. So, desalination plant, I hope you are familiar with the desalination plant. Desalination plant is nothing but the seawater is coming into the plant, or seawater is taken into the plant, and the seawater will be converted into fresh water by means of a processes like reverse osmosis. So, in some countries, the availability of fresh water is very scarce. So, the seawater will be directly converted into the fresh water by means of these desalination plants. Okay, desalination plant, and the process usually uses is the reverse osmosis, and the treated water or the wastewater will be discharged into the sea only. So, in case of these desalination plants, a UN university conducted a research, and the desalination plants worldwide produces highly salt water which may harm the environment. And the study found that every day the desalination plants produces 142 million cubic meters of salty or brine water. 142 million cubic meters of salty or brine water, which is 50% more than the previous estimate. So, this number is 50% more than the previous estimate. During its discharge, the brine is created twice as salty as the ocean water. So, the ocean water is taken into the desalination plant, and the fresh water is used for purposes, and the wastewater, that is brine water, is discharged into the sea. It is twice as salty as the ocean water. We know that when the temperature or the salinity of the ocean water increases, it affects or it poisons the marine life, which causes the death of various fishes and other marine organisms. And this brine contains 5% salt with other toxic materials such as chlorine and sulfur. So, these desalination plants emits water having high salinity as well as it contains another lots of toxic materials. And these toxic materials have a poisonous effect on marine organisms like fishes. So that was the study about the desalination plants. Our next session is the MAPEDUP program, and on MAPEDUP program we have Cenobelena jod. Cenobelena jod. Researchers from the Austral University of Chile is conducting a study in the Cenobelena jod, and the Cenobelena jod is often referred to as an open air lab, and because the impact of climate change on the marine ecosystem can easily be studied from this particular place. So, Cenobelena jod is often referred as the open air lab because the impact of this climate change on marine ecosystem can be found or studied from this particular place. And for detailed news about the Cenobelena fort and the open air lab, it is available in the PDF which is provided in the description section. It is also a portion in our daily current affairs material. So, we are looking into the location of the Cenobelena fort jod which is in the news. And this Cenobelena jod is located in the Patagonian region of the Chile. You can see the Patagonian region. It is the Patagonian region is described or colored as greenish yellow. You can see the greenish yellow color. And the Patagonian region is a sparsely populated region or less populated region at the southern end of South America, shared by Argentina and Chile. You can see it is the Patagonian region is shared by Argentina as well as Chile, and it is in the represented in the greenish yellow color. And this jod is in the Patagonian region of the Chile. And this jod is considered as one of the most productive marine habitats in the world. Where sardines and krills are found in large numbers. So, our news is about the Cenobelena jod. It is often dubbed as the open air lab because the impact of climate change on marine ecosystem can easily found or discovered by making studies in this particular area. It is located in the Patagonian region of Chile. Patagonia is a region. It is in the tip of South America, covered by or comprises of Chile as well as Argentina. And the jod is one of the most productive regions of the world because a large number of fishes are present in the particular region. And our next session is the PQRS, that is previous question revision series, in which we have a question from 2016 prelims. What are the importance of the United Nations Convention to combat desertification? That is, what are the importance of UNCCD? That is, what are the importance of the United Nations Convention on Combat Desertification or UNCCD? Statement 1, it aims to promote effective action through innovative national programs and support international partnerships. Statement 2, it has a special particular emphasis or focus on South Asia and North African regions, and its secretariat facilitate the allocation of major portion of financial resources to these regions. Coming to statement 3, it is committed to bottom-up approach, encouraging the participation of local people in combating the desertification. So these are the 3 statements. And coming to the options are A, 1 only, B, 2 and 3 only, C, 1 and 3 only, D, 1, 2 and 3 or all of the above. So coming to statement 1, it aims to promote effective action through innovative national programs and support international partnerships. It's a generalist kind of statement, and the statement is also right about UNCCD. The statement is right. And when coming to statement 2, it has a special or particular focus on the South Asian and North African regions. So this statement is a bit confusing because we know that in the South Asia we have deserts. In the North African region they have a lots of deserts are there in the North African region. And the financial allocation, according to the statement, the financial resources are allocated according to these particular regions, most of the financial resources. It is a bit confusing. But we know that the UNCCD works according to some annex or implemented according to the annexes. And the annex 1 is Africa, annex 2 is for Asia, annex 3 is for the Latin America as well as the Caribbean region, annex 4 for the Northern Mediterranean region, annex 5 is for the Central and Eastern, Europe. So thus there is no personal or a focus or importance, particular focus to the South Asia as well as North African regions, and not all the major allocation goes to these particular regions. The statement is a bit confusing, but it's clearly wrong, because the UNCCD works as various annexes, and I have explained to you which are the annexes of the UNCCD. Though statement 2 is wrong. And coming to the statement 3, it is committed to bottom-up approach, encouraging the participation of the local people in combating desertification. This statement is right. They are following a bottom-up approach, and they encourage the participation of the local people. So the statement 1 and 3 are right. The answer is option C, 1 and 3 only. And today I have included a new question or model question, and which is based on the learned topics. And our question is about, with reference to Commonwealth Secretariat Arbitral Tribunal, sometimes seen in the news, consider the following statements. 1. The CSAT is a London-based tribunal constituted for resolving disputes involving Commonwealth international or intergovernmental organization which agree to submit to the jurisdiction of CSAT. Statement 2. The statute of the CSAT requires 10 members. So these are the two statement questions, and it is a model kind of question, and the options are A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, both 1 and 2, D, neither 1 nor 2. I hope you have learned the portion which described about the CSAT, and you can answer this question by learning that particular portion and comment the right answer in the comment section below. So thank you so much for watching. For detailed news and explanation, you can refer to the PDF which is available in the description section. Thank you so much. Good night.